you are going to be rich AF. Rich AF, if you watch this whole video, you take notes and you do as I say, you are going to be rich AF. For this video, we have two offices. We can either go in the Cullinan or we can go in the Huracan. Let's go in the Huracan. Since you were born, your parents, the people in your life, school, government, every entity around you has been setting your subconscious up for what they want for you. 99% of people are not living the life that they truly want because they don't know what life they want to live. If you're seeing this video, I guarantee you at some point, your parents, your family, teachers, whoever it is in charge, an authority figure, at some point in your life has molded your subconscious to be where you are now. And then within that, they planted those seeds of doubt, those seeds of fear, those seeds of you're not good enough, the seeds that you can't do it, that you don't matter, that you're not worthy. Why did I say matter like matter? You don't matter. You're not worthy. You are not going to be anything but average. They put this into your mind. I know because at a young age, this was implanted in me. This thought of, oh, you have this issue, that issue, especially when it came to school. My teachers and the school system wanted me to fail. They called me a failure. They said I'd be a failure. They said I would not amount to anything. I am the richest person to come out of my school, my county, probably that whole fucking area, my state. I am the most successful son of a bitch from that whole area. And they said I would not amount to anything. During that time, yes, there's times that I would listen to it, that those weeds were planted in there, but my imagination, my God-given gift of visualizing, of the imagination that I have is very powerful. And you have to understand this. Some human beings have extremely high levels of imagination, more than others. Like myself, I help others visualize. I visualize for them so that their dream life becomes a reality. That's what I do for my clients. And then there's some people, the majority of people that can visualize okay. They can kind of think about certain things. And then there's another portion of people that can't at all. Aphantasia is on the rise, especially from things that have happened in recent years that shall not be named, but it has caused people to have aphantasia where they can no longer visualize. But here's the thing, during this whole time, I knew what I wanted, I knew who I was, and I knew I was meant for better, and I would visualize, I would pretend, I would imagine. Ever since I was a kid, I just knew there was more, and I just tapped into that. As often as I could, I was always pretending, always wanting to be the hero. I loved cars. I loved the Batmobile. I loved the Spawn-mobile. If you know who Spawn is, this action figure, this comic book, I just loved all these cool things that these characters did. And now, I'm living it. I have these things. I became who I truly wanted to be. And you can do the exact same thing. You have to learn to rewire your subconscious. And it all starts with you. And you have to realize this. This is a huge takeaway from this video here on how to get rich, how to have anything that you want. Everything is the mind, everything. Every single thing is just a thought. This car, me feeling all that, every single thing is an interaction that then gets processed through my mind. It's all in my mind. And here's what's even more crazy. Your mind does not know the difference between reality and your imagination. I want you to think about this. When you're watching an action movie, when you're watching a scary movie, you're seeing just pixels. Even right now, you looking at me, this is just pixels on a screen. It is not really me, but you are understanding. You are taking the information. You are seeing me through this screen. It's the same thing. When you're, if you're watching something, that starts with a P and sounds like a vegetable like corn. If you ever watch that, you're going to get aroused. You're going to think certain things. Your whole body's not going to know the difference between the real thing and that. And again, you're looking at pixels on a screen. That's why, if you just take that one aspect, that alone, Think about that. Your brain can get tricked into that. It can be tricked into doing things you don't even want to do. And that's why so many of you are living this life that you don't want to live and you think you can't get out of it. I'm telling you, you can. When you learn to control your subconscious mind, when you become a new version of yourself, a different person, you can become anything you want. You can become as rich as you want. You can have the exact life that you want. And then that life can become even better. There is no ceiling. There's no cap. There's no end to any of this. It's just all here. You just have to tap into your imagination and live the life that you want.